Okay, we're back, and I just wanted to say welcome to the November 20th, 2013 meeting of the Rockstars,
Yes.
Team Rockstar. I'm TJ Lynch, and along with my beautiful coach wife,
Gabby Lynch.
And I just wanted to kind of spend a couple minutes and talk about some things that are on my mind as far as this coaching. I've been a coach for over a year now. I'm a diamond coach. We've got 45 or 55 something coaches in our in our team, and sometimes what happens is the fire gets dim, and I'm not going to say the candle goes out. I'm going to say that the fire gets dim, and that can be our own fire. That can be the fire of the coaches that we've signed up underneath us, or it can be fellow coaches that maybe aren't on our team but that are your friends on Facebook or something like that. And I want to share a story that I got sent to my email this week. And for those of you that follow me on my my fan page, I actually posted it on my fan page. And I wanted to just share it because it was a real wake-up call for me, and I think that it will be for a lot of people. So bear with me. It's a short story called The Brick. A young and successful executive was traveling down a neighborhood street, going a bit too fast in his new Jaguar. He was watching for kids darting out from between parked cars, and he slowed down when he thought he saw something. As his car passed, no children appeared. Instead, a brick smashed into the Jag's side door. He slammed on the brakes and backed the Jag up to the spot where the brick had been thrown. The angry driver then jumped out of the car, grabbed the nearest kid, and pushed him up against a parked car, shouting, "What was that all about, and who are you? Just what the heck are you doing? That's a new car, and that brick you threw is going to cost a lot of money. Why did you do it?" The young boy was apologetic. "Please, mister, please. I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do," he pleaded. "I threw the brick because, well, no one else would stop." And with tears dripping down his face and off his chin, the youth pointed to a spot just around the corner on a parked car. It's my brother," he said. "He rolled off the curb and fell out of his wheelchair, and I can't lift him up." Now sobbing, the boy asked the stunning executive, "Would you please help me get him back into his wheelchair? He's hurt, and he's just too heavy for me." Moved beyond words, the driver tried to swallow the rapidly swelling lump in his throat. He hurriedly lifted the handicapped boy back into the wheelchair, then took out a linen handkerchief and dabbed at the fresh scrapes and cuts. A quick look told him everything was going to be okay. "Thank you, and may God bless you," the grateful child told the stranger. Well, too shook up for words, the man simply watched the boy push his wheelchair-bound brother down the sidewalk toward their home. It was a long, slow walk back to the Jaguar. The damage was very noticeable, but the driver never bothered to repair the dented side door. He kept the dent there to remind him of this message: don't go through life so fast that someone has to throw a brick at you to get your attention. God whispers in our souls and speaks to our hearts. Sometimes we don't have time to listen, and he has to throw a brick at us. It's our choice to listen or to not. And that story is a really great story that sometimes we all have to have a brick thrown at us. And whether that's in life, as a business person, as a father, as a grandmother, as a teacher, it doesn't matter what we do in life. Sometimes we just get lost, and we get lost in everyday, lost in our drive. We get lost in our own egos.
Mm-hmm.
We get lost in what we think is really, really important.
True.
And when you became a Beachbody coach like me, I didn't necessarily jump into Beachbody for the money. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to confess, I knew there'd be some great paychecks ahead if I worked really hard. But I really, really, really had the desire to show others how good I feel. I mean, I can post a video, I can post a picture, I can write a testimony on how the wonders of being in shape and what that's done to me in my life, how that's opened new doors for me, how that's allowed me great opportunities that I never would have thought that I would be doing at 48 years old. But you know, the best thing in life is to try to do the same thing for somebody else and motivate them to do what I did. And so that they can actually not see or read, but they can actually feel what I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before I became a coach, I could say, yeah, I'm doing P90X and it's the greatest thing and since sliced bread and well, how do you do it? Well, I just went I saw it on television, the infomercial, and I just went online and I ordered it. But see, I did mine all by myself. And then I found the support groups. Had I had the support groups, that would have been a cakewalk for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, all the motivation, all the support groups, you know, I've done 12 challenge groups now this past year, one every month. All these support groups, all these challenge groups mean absolutely nothing unless you're committed. And you know, I ask my challengers to commit to 30 days, even though the programs that they're doing are 90. I can honestly say that of my challengers, 20 or 25%, maybe 30% actually are committed and actually finish the 30 days, let alone 60 or 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of these kind of are half into it, and they half commit, and so they're doing their workout, but they're missing a lot. So on a 6-day workout week, they're maybe doing 4. Their diet's not as clean as it should be because they're really not putting 100% effort into it. And it's the same thing with being a coach. If you're not prepared to put 100% effort into it, that doesn't mean that this has got to be your ever-waking obsession. It doesn't mean you have to have your eyes glued to Facebook. It doesn't mean that you have to always be thinking coaching and let your family life and your secular life and everything else suffer. It doesn't mean that at all. What it means is that we have to be willing to become coaches. Now, not just Beachbody coaches, but we have to be willing to become life coaches because it's a lot more than just trying to motivate somebody to go work out or drink Shakeology or eat clean.
Mm-hmm.
I found that it's all about helping somebody find the time, scheduling, you know, listening to the naysayers, oh, you'll never get in shape. Listening to those voices inside someone's head. It's about life coaching them. And the rewards are amazing because I've had so many people say, TJ, thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you so much for coaching me and helping me through this because I wanted to quit so many times, but because you had faith and you believed in me, I kept going. I got to say, I'm not the best coach in the world. I'm not the best motivator in the world. I try really hard, but there's many people way better than me out there. And there's many coaches out there that are far more successful than me in their Beachbody businesses. It's not about comparing to others. It's the same thing as the people that are in my challenge groups. It's not about comparing one to the other. Well, this one's got good results and this one doesn't. It's about our own journey.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I am so proud of the coaches on my team, and you know who you are, that have really put the effort in this, and so is Gabby on the coaches on her team, or on our team, that have put the effort in and have really known what it means to become a coach. And I have a couple of coaches that have gotten hit by that brick. And that brick has given them the wake-up call. But, you know, I encourage each and every one of us to look at our own lives, to look at how our lives can better somebody else's life. And it's the things that you say. It's the things that you post. It's the pictures that you put, the funny jokes that you do. Are we great examples that somebody wants to follow? We're not all perfect. I know I'm far from perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. But I try to be that guy that somebody that's overweight, that struggles with eating, maybe has a few disorders, maybe has some brain damage like me. I try to be that guy that just keeps them going, that gives them inspiration. And it's not always going to happen. It's not going to be every single day because I'm not perfect. But, you know, reading positive things, surrounding yourself with positive messages and affirmation, and reading things like The Brick, and reading stories that keep you on track will help you keep others on track. And you know, there's so many things in the coaching opportunity that you really got to remember. And I always say, why? Why did you become a coach? Why did you start this challenge? Why do you want to get fit? Why? And if somebody doesn't have a clear picture of what their why is, well, then they'll never become who they want to be. Now, that clear picture has got to be crystal clear. Not it's a painting done with oils and pastels, and it's kind of there. You can see the image, but I'm not quite sure what it is. But it looks good. No, it has to be the most highly resolution photo in color, vivid, amazing, Michelangelo in your mind. And if it's not, well, then you got to reassess that and go back to a place where you remember what it was like. Because knowing your why will keep you focused and consistent. Knowing your why will help you get on your road to financial freedom. And you know, I'm here to help others, and I'm here to benefit financially from what Beachbody gives me for helping others. Now, I'm not a superstar coach. Will I be someday? I don't know. Do I want to be? No. Who knows? But what I do know is if I can change people's lives and continue to help them and sign up coaches and get those coaches to help others and train and teach and motivate, then I can be that coach that I see myself being someday. Why? Because I love helping others. Why? Because I want to be financially secure. Why? Because I love staying in shape for my family. These whys are important. So the fundamentals for all of us, and if you're an existing coach or you're a new coach or you're somebody that's been in the business for a year but you're just kind of losing grasp, hit yourself with the brick. Don't wait till somebody else does it. Hit yourself with the brick. Go back to the basics. Go back to the training academy. Review what you need to do to be successful. Review what you did in the past that made you successful and do it again. You know, successful people are successful because they don't change course. They repeat themselves. They repeat what works. If you're a salesman selling widgets and you're good at it, you say the same thing to every single customer. You don't change it. You find one that works and you repeat it. The Coach Training Academy is crucial and fundamental to get the essentials to being successful. I pledge to go through that again. Not because I've forgotten, not because I didn't do it, but because I want a refresher. The same motivation that I read to be a better husband, to be a better father, to be a better person, to be a better salesperson, the same motivation is what I want to get to become a better coach. And I can read all the things in the world, but if I don't apply it, and I don't know how to apply it to my Beachbody business, well, then I just will become a better person, but not necessarily will I grow my business as the CEO of my fitness business. You know, and utilize Facebook. I know that Warren and Michelle, you guys are just doing an amazing job, and you're getting it out there. And you know what? You're climbing. Maybe it's 2 or 3 likes a day or 10 likes a week, but you're getting there. Or maybe it's more, but you're getting there.
I have to say I'm quite impressed. I'm actually been following Warren and Michelle, and I remember when Warren first started out, he only had like a few hundred likes, and then I think he has over 600 right now. I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
It's all it takes is
Yeah.
over, and what I do is I run the ads on Facebook on my like page. I run it for 2 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays usually, and I gain usually about 50 to 100 likes in those 2 days just by running the ads. So it costs me $10 a week. That's $40 a month.
And
I have a $5 a day budget.
But I do see a lot of consistency, so I guess just be consistent, right? Like,
Yeah.
just, don't just stop. You just keep doing what you're doing, even if it's just a little bit every day. Over time, like over a period of a week, it's 7 days, and then next week it's 14 days, and before you know it, the year comes, and then it's wow, it just compounds.
Absolutely. So, anyways, I wanted to just kind of leave that with all of us, that, sometimes we need to be hit by a brick, and sometimes we need to hit ourselves with a brick. But, don't be going through life, and don't be doing life that you forget why, or you forget what's important, or you really miss what's happening in front of you. I really want you guys to stay focused. I really want me to stay focused, and I just want to reiterate that, Gabby and I are here to help our team. Gabby and I are here to help you grow, to help others. And it's all about helping others. Put them first, and everything else will happen. So continue to share the successes of your challengers on Facebook. I don't do that enough. That's one thing I'm going to do is all the people in my challengers, I want to give shout-outs. Hey, Janine's doing awesome, and wow, this person in my challenge group is rocking it. And give them shout-outs. That will keep them motivated if you recognize them. People love to be recognized. So those are great things. And in closing, I just want to say one thing. You guys are all rock stars. You have the potential to be great. Aspire to be great. Aspire for excellence. Not mediocrity, but excellence. And achieve the level of success that you believe in your heart, in your mind. That picture, the crystal clear picture that's there, achieve it. Because you have the power within you to do it. So I just wanted to, is there anything else, Gabby, you wanted to add to that?
No, I think you did so good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I just want to say, have an amazing week, rock stars, and we'll see you on Facebook. God bless each and every one of you, and remember, I am here, Gabby's here, at any time.
Yeah.
A phone call, private message, whatever you need, we are here for you guys because we believe in you, and we believe in what you can do to change this world.
I agree. You have a great night, you guys. Love you so much.